Hi, my name is Caitlin Webb, and this is my reflection for the online resources that we had to do this week. While I was going through the module lesson, I figured out that a lot of the lessons that we used, I had already used throughout the school year. Discovery Education, For Teachers, and Brain Pop are the three that we use throughout the school year. We use the Discovery Education website in order to pull up the American history textbooks that each and every one of the students use throughout middle school. We also use Brain Pop to create interactive videos in science class and other classes, but the kids seem to get a lot more interaction out of it because after each of the videos there's a brain quiz and they can go through and they can answer questions on whatever they just learned from that video. So it helps with retention, it helps with comprehension, it helps them to relate a video back to something, because I know a lot of the times kids get wrapped up in, well, this video isn't for an assignment, so why do I have to watch it? So it just helps with them wanting to watch the video instead of feeling like they have to watch the video to just kill time. The other website that I thought was really awesome or really useful for us was the Education World. And the reason I felt that that was so useful was because while we were going through, it's kind of the exact same thing as Discovery Education. The only difference is it has more activities than just the textbooks that they use in the Discovery Education. The while I was going through the Kia books, I felt that that website was really hard to use because it isn't clearly laid out to, this is what you have to do, this is the assignment that you're going to, or this is how you can get to your assignments. And I had to go to the frequently asked questions in order to figure out how to use the trials. And then after I got onto the trials, I had to wait a certain amount of time for the publisher to get back to me. However, I figured out that once I could get on and the publisher did get in contact with me with my book key, I found that it was really useful and it was very beneficial to creating different activities and assignments for the students off of the books. Another thing that I didn't think was very helpful was all of the books were in other languages other than English. The only English that they had was English as a second language. I don't know if that was a way to pull in outside assignments and have us look on a different side of things, or if that's just how the site is. However, if I was a foreign language teacher, I would have more benefit off of that than just being a general education teacher. And as I was going through the OER receptors, I found that there was a lot of really useful websites. The one off of there that I found was Think, Read, Write, and that website is really useful because it helps you create assignments, it helps you get in contact with parents and students, and you can have interactions between the students and parents as well. On the OER receptors, I found that it was really useful to be able to enter the grade, the class, and what they're learning in order to find different websites on that. So I felt like that was really beneficial for the teachers to be able to use, because they could go on that regardless of what grade they teach, regardless of the lesson. They still can go on there and they can find a basis of educational websites in order to interact with their students. Overall, I felt like this lesson was great for all educators to learn because they can find different websites that will be useful in any grade that they teach, any class that they teach. So it is a way for all of us as educators to be up to speed on the advancement in technology throughout the next couple years, as well as merging into our own classrooms.